Hey guys, investing in multifamily real estate is nothing new. Many have invested as active and passive investors in deals as a strategy to offset their W-2 income while making great returns, especially since the popularity of crowdfunding has caught on over the past several years. The crowdfunding concept has only accelerated the flow of money into multifamily deals. This is because multifamily investment strategy was once reserved for the super rich, and this concept has made it so that just about any accredited investor can get in on a deal. The syndication model is a popular way to invest in real estate deals, created way before crowdfunding was even a term. It is basically the pooling of capital from individuals for a common purpose, such as investing in businesses or, of course, buying multifamily property. In the world of real estate, it is the most used method for purchasing large commercial properties. Now, as I mentioned, to get in on a syndication deal, you must be accredited as defined by the SEC, the Securities and Exchange Commission. This means you need to have at least $1 million net worth or have an annual income of $200,000 as an individual or $300,000 as a married couple. If you don't meet these requirements right now, there are other options for you that I'll talk about in the future. Anyway, I'll include a link to the description to the SEC website where they provide more color on the qualifications needed. Many of the people invest to protect their wealth, so many more have opted to multifamily real estate for the cash flow, the tax shelter, and other great benefits. Most investors are focused on running their businesses, their law practices, their doctor's offices to search and analyze hundreds of properties to find one deal and then underwrite it to make sure that it makes sense. It takes a great deal of time, experience, and know-how to look at properties and determine if it'll work. You, as an investor, don't need to worry about any of these things because my team and I work on cultivating the relationships with the brokers, the banks, the CPAs, the attorneys, the inspectors, the vendors, all those people to make sure that we are maximizing the value of the property. When you come on board as an investor on one of our deals, you're leveraging our expertise and borrowing power along with our team of experts so you can focus on what you do best. Now, here are a handful of advantages for you as an investor. You can participate in large, high-quality investments. You can take advantage of numerous tax benefits, such as cost segregation, depreciation, 1031 exchanges, then all in the end help you offset your W-2 income, keeping more of that money in your pocket. You can use the funds from your IRA to invest tax-free. And there's many other benefits as well, but you get the idea. A syndication group like mine and my team run, we're responsible for finding, acquiring, and managing the property from day one until we sell it. We leverage our experience to underwrite and perform the due diligence on hundreds of deals to find the one that makes sense to us and to our investors. The great thing for investors on getting in a deal like this is that they get a percentage of ownership in the real estate. They become property owners and they get all the upside that I just mentioned without any of the personal exposure. They are not involved with the acquisition, the financing, the management, or even unloading of the property when it comes time to sell. My team and I, we make it easy for you to get in as an investor into a syndication deal. There's a lot of work that goes into multifamily acquisition, such as the operation and the sale of the property as well. Just the due diligence and loan process would make your head spin, but we take care of all that. There are literally weeks of time that we invest into a deal before it even closes. So prior to an investor looking at our offering memorandum, we've already done the research on the area. We've had inspections done. We got bids for planned improvements. We dealt with the city on any transfer issues, dealt with title problems, all that jazz. On top of all that, we work closely with our banking sources to find the best loan and terms that make sense for the transaction, any of the planned refinances, the whole time, and all that too. And that's just the beginning. After the deal is closed, we get to work onboarding the property into our management fold as well. We're both tactical and strategic on the operation of each property as it's critical for the investor returns that we are projecting. Operations can make or break the projections. When we are coming up on unloading the property, usually in year 10, we look at how to market it to see how much we can get for it to maximize the price. So it's not to say that we won't sell it any sooner, but if somebody comes to us and they want to buy the property before the planned sale date, we may just go ahead and take it. It depends. It is primarily dependent on meeting the returns that we projected and where we are in the market cycle. Ultimately, we're looking to consider all angles to increase the return risk ratio. All this is done to deliver returns, basically, and making the syndication a large amount of money. Rental income is delivered on a quarterly basis, and while that cash flow is rolling in, the property is appreciating as we make improvements and driving the increases in rent. As we work to increase the NOI, the property value keeps going up. When that property value is sold, the profits are distributed to the investors before us as a syndication team. So as an investor, you can see that we are highly motivated to manage and outperform the projections that we outlined in the offering. This is a great deal for any investor that wants to protect their wealth. If controlling the deal is your top priority, then a syndication deal may not be for you. If leveraging the experience and capabilities of an experienced team of experts with processes in place designed to maximize returns on big multifamily deals with minimal involvement sounds like something you'd be interested in, you may want to engage with a syndicator like us to invest in us. Anyway, that's just a synopsis of why and how the wealthy invest in multifamily. Have you invested in any deals lately? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. If you learned anything from this video, please give it a thumbs up and check out our podcast too, Bulletproof Cashflow, on iTunes, Stitcher, and other popular websites as well. And subscribe to the new YouTube channel. We're working on getting new material out to you guys every day to help you build success in the world of multifamily. Be great, guys, and talk to you soon.